Hello, so tonight we are making a good one here. It's no-bake pistachio cheesecake. You're going to love this one, I guarantee it. It's one of my top favorites. I love pistachios, and if you've never had pistachio butter or pistachio paste, which is the same thing, you've got to try it. It's all over this cake here. You've got to try it. Okay, so we start off with 2 bricks of cream cheese, and I've got all of the details, the amounts, and everything you're going to need in the description. So if I whiz through this, just go to the description. I'll have the whole recipe for you. So you want to make sure it's room temperature so it's easy to mush together and get it mixed up real good. And then this is your homemade pistachio butter or paste, whichever one you want to call it. And all it is pistachios and in the food processor ground just real fine. And look at that beautiful paste that we get from that. Just the nut itself is delicious. I mean, there's a natural sweetener in the pistachio nut itself, and it is just so good. So you're going to mix that into the cream cheese, and this is the beginning of your filling mix, your cheesecake filling. You don't have to bake anything still. So then you get the pistachio paste, and you mix that with your cream cheese, and then you get this, which is the rest your filling blended together. And then you are going to mix, I'm trying to remember amounts, but I can't remember all the amounts. You're going to mix some powdered sugar in with this, along with some heavy whipping cream, a cup of that. I remembered that. And you can use a hand mixer or your stand-up mixer, whatever you have on hand, of course. But I'm going to tell you, this is not a difficult recipe whatsoever, but it is a busy one. So I do hope you at least have a hand mixer, because you will wear your arm literally off if you don't, because there's a lot of busy work. So you want to blend those two. And then after preparing the cheesecake filling, we're going to set that aside. And then we're going to work on the homemade Oreo Pistachio Crust. You start off with some melted butter, and be sure you use plenty of Oreos, because you are making a crust, and we are making this in a spring form pan. I used a 9-inch 9-inch spring form pan, round, and you can also use an 8-inch spring form pan, or you can also use just a regular square pan if you need to. So we blend Oreos, I think a good 2 cups of Oreos, ground them into fine crumbs. And you want to mix powdered sugar, and once again we use our ground pistachios, our fine ground pistachios that we made in the first round, and we put all those 3 ingredients in a mix. Look at how beautiful that is. That is I call it the Oreo flour, or cookie flour or something. But it's just beautiful and lovely, and it comes together so easily, sticks together so nicely. And that is the bottom of the pan, and I put parchment paper around the bottom part of the pan, and so that it spreads real nicely on the bottom. And then you want to take like the bottom of the measuring cup or any kind of cup or glass, and try to smooth out the bottom of the crust best you can. And it's real important to have enough Oreos, as I was getting to build a wall, because you want to build that wall for when you take out take the cake out of the spring part of the pan, the spring form. So you want to make sure you have a tall enough wall, so you are not gonna have any excess Oreos, because it could end up being a pretty tall cheesecake. If it were an 8-inch, you really probably have to use some extra Oreos, but this is a 9-inch, so, and I could have used more, definitely, because my wall did not end up being very tall, but that's okay. It was plenty. Cheesecake is really filling anyway, right? So there is your beautiful crust, and then that's the only thing you're going to put in the oven for just a short bit is your crust. I think for about 10-15 minutes. That's it. So you let that cool, and then you're going to put your filling that you set aside in there, and look how pretty that looks. And like I said, it is so delicious. Then our last step is going to be optional, of course, is a homemade whipped topping. And this, of course, is optional. You can make it a pistachio flavored whipped topping as well. And you have some fine sea salt. I was all proud of the fine sea salt I found to buy. It seems like I'm seeing find this, find that everywhere I look in recipes now, so I was on a kick. But anyway, so you're just gonna use some pistachio paste, however much you want. It's up to you how, if you want a stronger flavor or how much you got left of your pistachio nuts, some powdered sugar, some fine sea salt, and vanilla, and heavy whipping cream. And that would be your whip topping, or use Cool Whip, whatever you want to do. And crush up some pistachios if you have a handful, and put those on top, and drizzle some chocolate on top. That'd be beautiful. I did not do that, however. Sorry that I'm not as decorative as I'd like to be, but I tell you what, it's one of the best desserts I've ever had. You gotta try this and let me know if you liked it. I appreciate you coming in and visiting, and come back to see us.
So good. So good. If you like peanut butter pie, you ever had that?
Yeah.
If you like peanut butter pie, you will absolutely love this pistachio.
I bet so.
Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Try it.